V-Man, how are we doing today? And Mark, both of you, hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to share the live real quick, guys. If you would do the same, that would be awesome. So we can get more viewers in. Um, I'm going to show some comics today. Some that we just got in for New Comic Book Day tomorrow. Bear with me a second, if you would. All right. There we go. V-Man, you're off work? That's surprising. You work more than I do, dude. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. All right, guys, help me invite some people in if you would, so I can go over these new comics that we got in. Hopefully, we'll get some more people in. I'm gonna try to invite some new people that I don't normally invite. And there we go. Okay, guys, I'm going to show some comics that we got in for this week for New Comic Book Day. It should be an interesting week, I think. Now, these will be just. Oh no, I did get some Marvel and some DC. Mostly DC, I think, because most of my subscribers order DC stuff. So I probably have more DC stuff than Marvel stuff this week. I see you, V-Man. I see you. 5-4, how you doing, man? Great to see all of you. So I'm going to start with Marvel first because um, the packages are smaller. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these out of the way. By the way, if you guys will notice, I have an auction coming up. I think I sent the advertisement for it, but I've got to um, add a few things to it. So, start with Batman. Batman is not going to be in this stack, unfortunately, V-Man. This is mostly from my subscribers. So, by the way, if you guys want some cool comics, you could also subscribe, and I'll ship them out to you. But let's see what we got in this week for our subscribers and a few extras. Okay, so one of my subscribers, the one guy who orders the most book, is a Captain Monk. How you doing, brother? But one of the guys who orders the most comics, he orders indie comics. So there might be a bunch of indie comics in this day. This is Rocketeer Infiltrator. I think that says Infiltrator. Yes, Rocketeer Infiltrator. The Twilight Zone. Captain Martin, you bought a van today? Nice, dude. Send me a picture of it. That's awesome. And we've got Sonic the Hedgehog. Looks like these Marvel boxes are going to go by really quickly, it seems. Okay, this one might have about 8 to 10 comments in it or so, maybe. And they act like they don't want me to get in this box. The one, oh no, those are indie. Sorry, those are indies. There'll be Marvel and indie in this box. Okay, we've got Spider-Man, no we don't. We got Jeff the Land Shark, Superstar. Jeff the Land Shark, Superstar. That's interesting. Another Jeff the Land Shark. Oh, of course, this one's for me. Did I only get one? Oh, I got two. This one's for me, this one's for me. And this one's for me. These are not for me. I'll show you mine in a moment. I'm going to show you mine last. We got Baby Garfield number 4 in. Number 4, I had a subscriber to that for his daughter. I'm definitely waiting to show mine last. Now, some of the ones for me, I also might use for my matchbook game, which I need to schedule very soon, but I've been focusing on getting my auction started. I definitely need to build up an audience for my auction, especially now that I just got approved to do auctions on TikTok. All right, looks like these are going to be Marvel as well. Okay. We've got Wolverine 23. Wolverine's looking a little perplexed there for some reason. But Wolverine 23. Hang on a second. Let me zoom in on my YouTube and Twitch. I missed someone. Okay, we've got Civil War 3 Unmasked. That's Giant Man. Sweet. Civil War 3 Unmasked. Sorcerer Supreme. Oh, these characters are freaking epic. Look at this samurai character in the background. That's pretty awesome. And this person with many arms. I might have to read that one to see who they are. That's the same. We've got the Simbi, or it's Simbi. Oh, oh, how cute. Simbi. I didn't know that was a thing. Simbi the symbiote. That's really cool. X-Men 97. Somebody's advising me that I should watch this on TV. I might have to check it out. Black Cat number 12. Just can't trust the Black Cat. Shadows of Maul. Star Wars Shadows of Maul. Why does he look so young in this one? Shadows of Maul. I wouldn't mind knowing Maul's origin story. Oh, this is interesting. This is my favorite Marvel villain, the Taskmaster. But of course, it's a Wolverine comic, but Taskmaster on the screen. It's Simbi. Yeah, that does look really cool, doesn't it? Simbi. Oh, this Daredevil cover looks sick. Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. That looks super sick. Daredevil number 4. All right, and now for mine, and then I'll go to the DC box. Of course, I have a foil. This is a full facsimile edition of the Amazing Spider-Man, the first appearance of the Punisher. And then the facsimile edition of the Amazing Spider-Man. This might be the first appearance of the Green Goblin. I'm not sure. Alexa, what issue of Spider-Man was the first appearance of the Green Goblin?
The Green Goblin debuted in The Amazing Spider-Man number 14 back in July 1964.
Yep, that is the first appearance of the Green Goblin.
More about the Green Goblin's history and other classic Spider-Man villains?
No, Alexa. But this is the first appearance of the Green Goblin. This is a full facsimile edition. So I've got the first appearance of the Punisher and the first appearance of Green Goblin. Facsimile editions, of course. They're just as cool, though. All right, that's all I got so far for Marvel. I don't think many people ordered Marvel this week. But now, which is odd because I get a bigger discount with Marvel comics than I do with DC comics. DC, honestly, almost isn't worth buying unless a lot of people are ordering DC comics because I don't really make much money off of DC comics. But I do it for my customers. Most of my customers, of course, are DC. Yeah, they are rare, but those are reprints, B-Man, so they're not like super rare. They're not worth a whole lot, but they're still cool to have. But the originals, of course, are freaking epic, especially the first appearances. At my shop, yes, there are some stores who don't even sell DC comics. Yeah, they don't even sell them because it's just not. They're not making it worth buying them. We get a small discount from the DC comics that we purchase. It's not even 50%. It's much smaller than that. So, but my customers like DC, so I keep getting DC. If you go back to the freezer, do you mind bringing my iced coffee? Um, speaking of DC, here we go. Oosh. You know, sometimes when you get an iced coffee from McDonald's, sometimes it's really good, and sometimes it's really bad. Comics is in the house. What? Oh, there you are. How you doing, Comics? I didn't even see you sneak in. My bad. It's good to see you. All right, let's see what we got for DC then. Guys, I have an auction scheduled for what is it scheduled for? Maybe Saturday? But I might do a pop-up auction today. Probably around 6. So thank you, B man. And you know how much I care about comics. However, my religion won't allow me to call something else God. But that doesn't mean I'm against his name or anything at all. But that's just the way it is for me. But I know he's an awesome individual. It don't matter what his name is. Comics is an incredibly awesome individual. You don't even have to know his name to know it. All you gotta do is know him. And I'm not saying I'm a super religious guy. It's just that's just the way I was raised. But I don't condemn anybody for calling him whatever they want to call him. I don't condemn people. I'm not that kind of a Christian. You, you say stuff. I'm not a condemner. I don't have that. That's not in my pay grade. I don't have that kind of authority. So I don't criticize or chastise people for what they do as long as they're not hurting anybody or hurting themselves or hurting anybody else, then I have no qualms at all. I'm a very easy going guy. But comics, I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for sharing the live, by the way. Demi is also in the house. you're well, I wouldn't call you a devil. You're not a bad guy. You're more like a what's his name? I forget his name. That superhero that's supposedly the son of Satan, but he's a good guy. Hellstorm. Hellstrom. You like Batman? I don't know why I'm in here listening to these bubble things. Showing you guys comments. I got carried away. My bad. Might be. All right, let's see what we got in this spot. Sorry, I misplaced something for a second. And I don't know what I did with it. That's okay. I'll find it later. All right, let's see what's in this box. Well, I got a couple of those exclusive posters again. Only one. Only one exclusive poster. What is this? Oh, Dark Knights of Steel. The Dark Knights of Steel. I don't know if you guys can see that. The Dark Knights of Steel. Wait, where's Batman? I know they didn't not put Batman in here. I see Aquaman. I see Black Canary, I think that is. I see Wonder Woman. I see a Superman, but no Batman? What? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't even want the poster. Yeah, Dark Knights of Steel. Usually it has Batman in there. Dark Knights. Usually it has Batman, but I don't see Batman. I'm not happy about it. Unless I'm just half blind and can't see. Half blind in one eye, can't see out of the other. That don't even make sense. That makes no sense to not have Batman. Bane destroyed Batman. No, he didn't. Batman's still around. And I'll have you know, Simi, that he has beaten Bane in every encounter after that. And during that encounter, Bane even admitted that he wouldn't attack Batman head on. He said he would be a fool to attack Batman head on. So he waited and he wore Batman down by letting all the criminals out of Arkham. He knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. He ain't no fool. He ain't stupid. He is a coward, though. Is his bet recovering? Is he doing a little better or is it still hurting? He recovered a long time ago. But you know what, Timmy? If he didn't, if his back is still messed up, tell me how Bane feels getting beat by a handicap, by somebody who's handicapped. I wonder how that would make Bane feel. How powerful is Bane? Say it again, V-Man. Say it again. Let him know. Say it again. He's not handicapped. I was saying that if he was, which you claim, then that would mean that Bane is getting beaten by a someone who has a handicap. Thank you, V-Man. All right, what is this? What is this? Is this what I think it is? It is exactly what I think it is. What do you guys think it is? I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. That's what it is. Absolute Batman number 22. Oh my gosh. Oh, that Batman, that Joker, yeah, that's an awesome Joker. I got a better one than that one, though. But that is an awesome one. Of course, Bane's one of your favorites, you villain. Stimmy the villain. All right, so Absolute Batman number 22 is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. You can best believe that I will be doing a live reading with this one. I will be doing a read along with this one for sure. Is G-Man in? G-Man likes my read along. Stimmy, you're a super villain. Oh, that bust. I painted this one. I did this one, and that the framed wood carving that was done by a friend of mine. Who called you V Man or G Man? Do I call you G Man? I don't think I called you G-Man. I don't know. I am kind of tired, but I don't think I did. Anyway, Flash Gordon is in the house. That is also by a subscriber. The Fury of Firestorm. I've gotten to the point where I'm ordering upon subscription, guys, because I don't have a lot of people coming in right now since it's so hot. I don't remember calling you G-Man, B-Man. Oh, I probably did. I probably did. You might be right, because I was talking about G Black, asking if G Black was in the room. So my bad. My bad. This is Emperor Iron Man. What happens when you get old, B-Man? You wouldn't know nothing about that, though. Simi, what nonsense is it? I need to just go ahead and set up this debate with Simi so I can take him down a peg or two, humble him again. You're not getting that Spider Punk. I'm telling you right now. However, Simi, hold tight for a second. You could get this in the auction. You could get that in the auction. Awesome, B-Man. All right. Clayface Celebrity Dirt. Oh, number 1 is in. I have a poster for this, by the way, guys. This Clayface Celebrity Dirt. I had no one order this, so of course I got one for myself. But I had no one order these. I am thoroughly surprised. Because I think this might have potential. I think it might have potential. At least I don't think nobody else ordered this one. Timmy, that wouldn't be in Free Comic Book Day. We have specific comics for Free Comic Book Day. That ain't one of them. Bleeding Hearts number. I mean, sometimes I do put comics, extra comics from the shop in Free Comic Book Day, but that won't be one of them. I can guarantee you that. Bleeding Hearts is good, by the way. Oh, I know who this one is. This one is mine. Batman. What number is this? What issue is this? But anyway, this is the foil variant facsimile edition of one. Let's see, the 36 or 56. I can't tell without my glasses. Hang on. Now I'm curious. Go get the glasses. And that is issue 156. The foil facsimile variant. We've got Barbara Gordon, Breakout. I still haven't read this. Somebody tell me in the chat, is this good? Is that issue good? Why am I zoomed in on my YouTube camera? There we go. But somebody tell me if this is good or not. Oh, I got that in a box ready to go in the auction. So if you want it, you got to buy it from the auction. I can tell you it's not going to be cheap, though. What in the world? I just got a restriction for sexually suggestive content. Are you serious? How you doing, laid back? My live is restricted for 10 minutes, guys. I swear. It was definitely that Barbara Gordon, but yeah, it happens every once in a while. Laid back. Um, yeah, it happens. Unfortunately, yeah, yeah, they do. I swear to goodness, dude. Laid back, how you doing, man? And checking to see if I missed anybody. G Black, do you still have that Robin Dies edition? Because that thing should be worth money by now. Kali, how are you? All right, what is this? This is the Absolute Batman variant. You sure that's mine? I have to double check to see if somebody else ordered it. I'm pretty sure that's mine. And this one's probably mine. Yep, it sure is. That's another variant for Absolute Batman 22. And this variant I really like. Harley Quinn is looking dark, dude. But check out this cover, people. Check that out. Simi, thank you for those roses. Look at that. That is incredible. I can't wait to read this. I'm reading this tonight. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that now. I'm reading that tonight. I guarantee you I'm reading that tonight. G Black finally here. All right. Good to hear from you, G Black. Simi, TikTok has been me today. Here's another one that I got. Booyah. This foil Green Lantern, Emerald Twilight. You guys know me and my foils. I love getting foil comics and it makes me feel good. Oh, I thought you said he was here. I haven't seen him yet. Guess what else came out? Although I will admit, I was a bit underwhelmed. Excuse me. I was underwhelmed at the first one. I wasn't even whelmed. I was just underwhelmed at the first one. And then now this came out. Simi with 160 and counting roses. Thank you, Simi, man. I appreciate you, dude. So Absolute Catwoman is out, and V-Man asks, why is Green Lantern bugging? Oh, this might be right before he turned into Parallax. Because he's got like 13 rings. 13, of course, 13. Simi, 200 and counting. What? Simi has reached level 10 in my fan club. Here we go. All right. Simi has leveled up in the fan club, guys. Everybody put a W Simi in the chat. Well, we'll see. There's too many Green Lanterns anywhere. I'm not a big Hal Jordan fan, and there are just way too many Green Lanterns. I don't really want them to kill them off, but I'm just saying. Okay, we got World Tree. That is an indie comic Transformers, which number is this? 34. Now, people have been telling me that Transformers good. I stopped ordering them for a while. What? They ain't got nothing to do with Transformers. But maybe the inside, yeah, it does. Somebody told me that this was good, and I looked through a couple of them, and they do look really good. But I gotta start reading. Dark Wolf from Fire and Ice. Oh my gosh, I got this one for me. I was a big fan of Fire and Ice. That animated movie that came out in the early 90s, maybe? Fire and Ice. And the animation was so good. So good. But one of the characters in it was revolutionary for its time, I should say. But one of the characters that was in there is Dark Wolf. So for those of you who've seen it, you might remember this character. He came and saved the woman. But that animation for its time was really, really good. So I decided to get this Dark Wolf. I'm glad I did. Let's just say, what is this? Oh, that's a catalog magazine. All right, we got Ben 10 is in. Every week someone comes in and asks for Ben 10. But nobody wants to subscribe to Ben 10. But every week somebody comes in and asks for Ben 10. They don't understand that I am limited on the money I can allocate towards comics. Unless they order more comics, then I have more money to invest back into comics. But otherwise, I can't just order a bunch of comics and then people not buy them and then they just sit in the shop. The Joker comic? Not yet. That's mine. Definitely not yet. I gotta hold on to that one for a while soon because I love that one. Oh, here's another foil I got for myself. Archie. This Archie foil. I want. Okay. We've got the seasons. I think somebody was ordering this one and then they stopped subscribing to it, and I keep forgetting to stop ordering it. So maybe that might be my last issue if they're not subscribed to it anymore. Do a power bomb. This has got to be a wrestling. Oh, I don't know if I can show this one because I got restricted. Is my 10 minutes up? You didn't see the Absolute Catwoman comics? I'll show you in just a moment, but I'll show you in just a moment. This is Do a Power Bomb. Oh, I definitely can't show this swimsuit issue. I will get restricted for 10 years instead of 10 minutes. Good grief. It looks awesome. I can describe it to you, and you guys can look it up, and you'll see why I won't throw it on the cover. But it is Supergirl number 5 swimsuit edition. Look it up if you get a chance, and you'll see why I won't show it. I know they'll restrict me from that one. I know for a fact. By the way, I'll tell you in a minute. Here is the Supergirl variant. I'm going to show this real quick. That's the Supergirl variant. I don't want to get restricted. Let me wait and see what's about to happen. So far, so good. I love sports and Lafayette Kid. Welcome to the chat. All right, we've got this Green Lantern Corps, and this says Will. I started collecting these. One of them said Fear, one of them said Green, and one of them, now this one says Will. I forget if there was another one, but I've started collecting these because I like them. So I might display them each cover in my shop somewhere. Here's the original cover. And I think that's it for the comics for so far, ladies and gentlemen. Small week this week. Very small week this week. And I would wager that maybe it had something to do with the holidays. Sometimes during the holidays, people don't order that much because they try to save money. So maybe, oh, comments. I'm sorry, I forgot to say Catwoman. Absolute Catwoman. Number 2. Hopefully you're still in the room. There you go, comics. Definitely going to keep my notes for myself. I got to enter all these things into the system. All right, so yeah, that's it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. So far, I am, by the way, going to do an auction later. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do. We'll see you, V man. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Um, I did go see Supergirl last night, by the way, and I'm gonna tell you, I've heard mixed reviews. Most people say they didn't like it, and I'm going to say that I thought it was great. I thought it was a really good, fun, feel good kind of movie. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it was great. Now, it's not like way up there with like Spider-Man or anything like that, but I thought it was fantastic, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I showed you guys this Jeff the Land Shark foil that I got. I can't remember if I showed that in this foil variant. I showed you it, but there it is. But yeah, Supergirl, it was fun. It was fun, and I think they did a fantastic job with it, to be honest. So if you want my opinion as to whether or not it's worth going to see, I would say go see it. I would say go see it for sure. I got something else I want to show you guys. I was gonna wait. Maybe I'll just wait. Maybe I'll just wait. I'll just wait. I'll show you guys this next thing um, later tonight. But Simi says Supergirl is mid. I would give it a little more credit than that. Simply. I wouldn't say it's mid. I would definitely give it a little more credit. A little more credit. Not much more credit, but a little more credit. I don't know why I'm still ordering Jeff the Land Shark. I remember somebody asked me about Jeff the Land Shark, and I started ordering it, and nobody bought it. So maybe I'll just get the special covers. They have foils for myself. Maybe I'll just do that. I do like that they have this giant man in the Civil War Unmasked. I do like that they have that. That's pretty cool. Oh, of course the new Spider-Man movie is going to top it. It's probably going to top a lot of things. People are really waiting for that movie. But it was good though. It was still good. What movie did I like better than the Supergirl movie that came out recently? I liked He-Man better than Supergirl, but Supergirl was right up there with it. I will say. But He-Man was just an awesome movie to me. All right, guys, I'm going to get off for a moment. I'm going to, yeah, I know Dr. Ben is going to be there. I saw the trailers, Simi. But I'm going to get off for a moment because I'm going to prepare some stuff for the auction and hopefully be able to do a pop-up auction tonight, maybe. But I definitely have a big one scheduled for Saturday. Simi, what do you mean be nice? Getting offline is not being mean. I know I was going to say. I didn't finish saying what I was going to say about my coffee. But I was saying that sometimes you get a good iced coffee and sometimes you get a bad iced coffee. Being diabetic, I have to get the sugar-free iced coffee. So the syrup of vanilla iced coffee, the syrup has flavor in it, but it's the fake sugar. It's not real sugar. But sometimes I get a really good one, but that one is disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. That thing is horrible. But I don't like to waste stuff, so guess what? I'm gonna drink it anyway. But it's horrible. Simi, if you don't stop stealing my thunder, kid, I swear to goodness, you can't even do it right. I'm gonna stop telling you I'm getting offline. I'm just gonna say it. How about that? Anyway, guys, stay safe in that heat for sure, because it's hot outside. I asked Alexa today what the temperature was, and she was like, "It's 88 outside, but it feels like 110 or something like that." I'm like, "What? How is that possible?" It might have been like 100. I'm like, "How is that even possible? How can it feel? How can it be 88 degrees but feel like 108? That's a lot of degrees. That's a lot of degrees. I don't even know how that's possible." See me? I have to get stuff done. I can't live on TikTok. I don't make enough money living on TikTok. Now, if you want to start supporting me with some cash in my Cash App, then I'll stay on longer for sure. But until that time, you guys know the drill. Oh, G Black, you're coming in just when I'm getting off. Man, G Black, we are going to do a live reading of Absolute Batman 22. So make sure you get a copy. We're probably going to do it on Friday. Make sure you get a copy. I'm going to try to start doing my live readings on Friday. Since we get them in on Wednesday, the new comics, and my read-alongs, not live readings, but my read-alongs. Since we get them in on Wednesday, that'll give people a chance Thursday to get them and read them. But then on Friday, I'm doing a read-along. So if you want to read along with me, make sure you get your copy. But I hate that you came in at the last minute. But I'll be back on later tonight, G-Man. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the heart me. And Simi, thank you for all those roses. And Simi got leveled up in the chat, in the fan club. So congratulations to you, Simi. Simi, Simi, you can't blackmail me to stay here. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, kids. But anyway, I do have to go, guys. It's been a pleasure as always. And you guys know the drill. D-Black, I'm sorry you missed it, man, but I'll be back on. But you guys know the drill. As always, stay safe, stay awesome. This is Scab, here on Scavenger Hunt at Game Over. Love you guys to death, and I'll see you soon. I'm out.